It began with a footprint. One that didn't look quite right. In December of 1969, two hunters followed a narrow game trail near Bossburg, Washington. The snow was fresh, shallow, and undisturbed, except for a line of footprints unlike anything they'd seen before. The stride was long, too long, but it was the shape that made them stop cold. One foot was twisted. The toes splayed unnaturally. The big toe pushed sharply inward, the second and third digging deeper into the snow. It looked injured or malformed. Some said crippled. They followed the trail for nearly a mile. No drag marks, no crutches, no boot edges or seams. Whatever made those prints walked upright and walked far. A few days later, local surveyors clearing brush along the ridge found something else. A cabin, half collapsed, forgotten. No road leading in, no recent footprints except those same deformed tracks circling the site. Inside, time had stopped. An old cot rusted into the wall, canned beans from the 1940s, and in the corner, a dull iron splitting axe, its handle cracked, but carved with a name. E. Mallory, 1937. The oddest part? The door frame was shattered, not from the outside, but pushed in, as if something massive had forced its way inside. On the inner wall, someone had once scrawled in pencil, "It watches from the ridge." The words were faded, smudged, but still legible. One man, a retired logger named Joe Whitman, claimed the cabin had once belonged to a trapper who vanished in '38. Another swore that same deformed track had appeared years earlier near Mount Spokane, always in winter, always alone. Biologists examined the tracks. The deformation, they said, was consistent with a clubfoot or severe metatarsal injury. "If it's a hoax," one noted, "they've done it with incredible anatomical detail." But here's what puzzled them most. The left foot bore more weight. The creature had adjusted its gait, compensated for the injury. Not faked it. Lived with it. That winter, the townsfolk began locking their doors again. A boy reported hearing deep breathing outside his bedroom window. A woman near Colville found her garbage cans torn open. But no paw prints, no raccoon trails, just one twisted footprint in the mud. And yet, no livestock were harmed. No pets taken. Was this thing simply watching? Researchers began wondering, what if Cripplefoot wasn't a monster, just a solitary, injured being, one that learned to move quietly, feed itself, and avoid humans, unless it remembered something? Something about that cabin, something about who once lived there. The Bossburg trackline is still archived. Casts exist, experts remain divided, but no one ever explained how someone faked nearly 1,000 consecutive, anatomically correct steps through uneven snow with one foot malformed without breaking stride. And no one ever claimed responsibility. The axe remains in a local museum. The cabin collapsed in the '80s. But the tracks? They returned once in 1971, then vanished for good. And yet, every winter, someone swears they see shadows on the ridge, watching,